来看这个。
From the mountains of central British Columbia to you around the world, this, my friends, is Spaced Out Radio. I am your host, Dave Scott, sitting in the captain's chair of SOR headquarters. We welcome you to tonight's show, including Kingdom of Nye Radio and Revolution Radio. If you want to take a listen to our archives, they are free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you, including rocking out to Bumblefoot very soon. More features coming as the Gavinator is building them. And you can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire and much more. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Mighty Moose Beard Oil Company. It's 100% Canadian, 100% natural, taking care of beards around the world. Visit MightyMooseBeard.com. Use promo code SOR2019 today. Tonight is all about audience participation, as Bill Hauser is back with some loud paranormal talk. Bill is a longtime paranormal investigator out of Vancouver, British Columbia. His own experiences led him down the path of investigating the unknown, eventually leading him to using the ghost box for communication with spirits on the other side. Since then, Bill has become one of the most candid and factual researchers of the paranormal, known all across North America and around the world. So tonight, get your pen and papers ready. Hop into one of our chat rooms, either on Spreaker, Revolution Radio, or the SOR Space Travelers Club on Facebook, or join us on Twitter at hashtag Spaced Out Radio and play along. We are very interested in hearing your results with the live Ghost Box. Then at the bottom of hour number 3, I will bring you the SOR Newswire, brought to you by Paranoia Magazine. Mr. Bill Hauser, it's been a little bit since we've had you on the show, a couple of months, but we love it when you're here. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very well, Dave. Thank you very much again for having me on, and I just want to say hello to all your wonderful audience.
Also got to say, Bill, I'm very excited because in less than 2 weeks, in 12 days, you are going to actually be up here at SOR headquarters. You're going to be taking part in the ghost tour that I do at my local museum to help raise money for it. I'm excited to actually see you again, my friend.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I always enjoy, I've only been to the Heritage location at 108 there just once, but I was just overwhelmed by the how well preserved the buildings are and just the history that is associated with it. So I look forward to the ghost tour.
You know, we just did a tour on Saturday night, at the museum. We had 31 people take part. At $20 a head, we raised over $600 for the museum that night.
Wow, that's amazing.
Loved it. And so for people who don't know, I should explain this. Up here in British Columbia, where I live, there is a nonprofit society that runs our local museum called the 108 Mile Heritage Site. And a lot of paranormal investigators, from Bill to Mike Morin, whom you've heard on the show, David Weatherly, Ross Allison, have all come up. Eric Cooper as well has come up to investigate at this location. And this has been deemed one of the more haunted locations in British Columbia. Now, one of the cool things that we have done is me and my friends have started a ghost tour there a couple of years ago to help raise money, since it is a non-profit society. And I think, Bill, that in the last couple of years of doing this, we've raised well over $10,000 for the museum since we started. And we've actually helped preserve a lot of the old buildings that needed new roofs, so that way they could be preserved. And that came from money that the museum was really wondering where they would get that money from. And we've been able to deliver.
Well, that's amazing, that we're able to contribute in such a good way to have a wonderful ghost tour, and then at the same time be able to raise money for the nonprofit society.
We get a lot. And you know what's interesting about the tour, Bill? And I'm sure you will see this when you were up here in a couple of weeks. We don't get a lot of returnees. We do get some, a couple per group. But like the other night when we had 31 people, only 3 had ever taken the tour before. And a lot of people will say, well, maybe that's just because there's not a lot of ghosts there, so people get bored. And no, it's an experience that people want to have. And so we get a lot of first-timers coming in. We even had people who were staying up here from the United States. They just happened to be walking around the museum during the day, and they're like, well, what's this ghost tour all about? And they ended up jumping on the tour with us. So it's a lot of fun, and we're able to do it for a good cause, and that's what I like. And I'm glad you're going to be a part of it for the next go-around.
Yeah, that's great. I'm looking forward to it. It's just a wonderful location, and it's all part of our history here in British Columbia.
I appreciate that. Now, Bill, for people who are listening to you for the first time, how did you get started in the paranormal?
Well, it goes back to, as a kid, I had my personal experiences with the paranormal, as now I realize. Back then, as a little kid, I didn't understand it at first, but sooner or later, I started to put 2 to 2 together and realize these were disembodied spirits, shall we say. And basically, I had a number of personal experiences, from shadow people to seeing kind of like a hologramic look of a person at the graveyards where we went Sunday afternoon one time, and poltergeist type experiences as well that happened, even when we went to people's homes to visit and so on, go downstairs in the rec room, and things started moving around on their own. So yeah, it definitely woke me up to the whole paranormal eventually. So now I investigate it, and I try to see what's exactly happening and try to help people with it.
How do you help people? Because for people who may be skeptical about this, Bill, or people who may just not be in the know, how can an investigator like you help someone?
Well, number one, if they call me to do a private investigation on my own as an independent, basically they need help. So they're not calling me just so I can go over there and take a look. They're there for me to try to answer some questions about, is the place really haunted? So that's number one.
What about the fact that a lot of people may say, well, how do we know this is real? How do we know that this is actually happening and not just an opinion of yours?
Well, a lot of times, too, it's going through at first and understanding where the hot spots are. And what I mean by hot spots is energy that is happening that you're able to detect through detectors and so on, and meters, and make readings with that, and then be able to go back. So, I go walking around and see if the energy's shifting And basically, that's how I start with my investigation, and also, the walk around with the client so I understand what's probably happening at that location.
How do you know a place is haunted?
That's a good question. A lot of times it's the strangeness that just can't be explained. Sure, it could be like little things that could be explained, like creeping of the buildings at nighttime with, as it cools down in the evening from a warm day. Those kind of things can be explained. A lot of times wiring and that, you can explain that once you have good quality detectors and meters that you're able to track them and be able to know where those are, and then be able to find the hot spots in between it all.
When you say hot spots, break that down for somebody who's never been on an investigation.
Well, a lot of times when I go looking for a hot spot, basically what I'm looking for is something that happens once there, and if I go back, and if it's still happening to that one particular location in the building, for example, then I investigate a little further to see about wiring and that, and as I walk around again. And so those are the things I talk about, hotspots. And a lot of times it's my own personal, shall we say, senses that I'm picking up on the energy as well. So somewhat I'm a little bit of a sensitive in that regard, so I'm able to pick up on the those types of energies.
Now, Bill, do you prefer to investigate on your own, or do you prefer to do it with a team?
Basically, I enjoy both. I actually belong to a paranormal group here locally in the Lower Mainland. Cornerstone Supernatural Paranormal Group, and they're doing a really great job, and so I enjoy being associated with them, as well as I still do my own investigations as well on top of it. And also I get called out to go to people's homes a lot of times and just try to make contact with their loved ones. So in a sense, I'm almost like an electronic medium that I'm making communications with people that have passed on, that they're able to recognize the voice of their loved ones and so on, and any particular information that might come through.
So if you grew a mustache, we could call you Dr. Bill.
Well, that would be quite interesting.
That would be funny. That would be very funny. But no, on a serious side, when you go to people's houses, and to try and talk to one of their departed loved ones, explain how that works. There's a lot of people, Bill, who are looking to get paid off of things like that. A lot of people who are looking to take advantage of people. What makes you different?
Number one, I don't charge. It costs nothing to have me come over. If they want, they can, help pay for gas money. That's always greatly appreciated, but I never asked for anything. And it's basically how I've been operating for quite some time. I just don't charge for investigations either.
Well, that's kind of cool. We're going to get into the live ghost box sessions after we get to the break at the bottom of the hour, and we'll do a test just so people can get warmed up to what they're going to hear. But why the ghost box, Bill? Why is this your preferred method of communication?
Well, it's something I kind of really latched onto, and it's been a progression now with ghost boxes. I've actually viewed quite a number of different ones, and then as things progress and so on. So, the type of ghost box I'm using tonight is basically the Codeless Box 25, it's built by Mark Codeless from the UK, and it's a really good radio in those regards, and it's with a amplifying speaker system. It's called the Spirit Speaker, and it's built by Dave Cartrell, and it's a really good system by using that. So in a sense, it's kind of like these portal concepts. Basically, it's got the circuitry in there like you have for guitar amps and stuff like that. So it has the echo and reverb, so it helps to clear up the raw audio, so we're able to hear those responses that come out.
Now, I will say this. ghost hunting has become highly technical, highly electronic. People are relying on that technology. Now, Bill, you are a little bit empathic, a little bit intuitive, but you also use the technology that's involved as well. Is there a happy medium between the two different types of investigative techniques, intuition versus technology?
Yeah. I mean, again, a good investigator is going to go a little bit also on his gut feeling on how he feels about a location. Especially after you've done it for a while, you start to really build up those senses. So having that in conjunction with meters, EMF detectors, you name it, REM pods, whatever you want to use to better understand what's happening there and be able to kind of put a picture together.
Kevin in the chat room says, for the record, Bill's posts are my favorite on Facebook. Just saying. Kevin has a good beard as well, by the way.
Awesome. Yeah, that's one thing I enjoy doing, is posting up great articles for people to read, and I encourage them to post up great articles as well.
Bill, in regards to the technology that is being used around ghost hunting, all right, there is a lot more people who are using it, claiming that they are conducting more scientific experimentation. Do you think the technology is ever going to lead us to the finding the answers about life after death?
Well, I think, when it comes to the scientific side, imperial science, we can measure changes in environment and all that kind of stuff and take those kind of readings. But I think also if there's going to be a scientific model, I think it's going to be coming from more the quantum physics side, where, the whole realm of quantum entanglement and all that, that's going to be basically, I think, where the paranormal eventually is going to be explained.
So what do you think it is that we are looking for? And what do you think it is that ghost teams, the tens of thousands of different ghost teams that are out there, are missing?
Well, I can't speak for other groups, but or whatever, I can only speak for myself, basically. But what I'm looking for are energy patterns of changes, shifts of energy, and then, of course, be able to communicate with them as well, and be able to get intelligent responses. So that's where the ITC comes in with the Ghost Box radio, for example.
So with the Ghost Box, what should people be listening for when we get into it?
Basically, the direct responses back, and if they have an intelligent response to them. So if I asked for a name, I get a name, but if I ask for a full name, and hopefully they give me a full name. A name with a full name, you're able to research that more on a location.
A lot of people will say that it's a woo box, that it's all audio pareidolia. You're not hearing anything out of the ordinary, and your ears are wanting to hear what they are wanting to hear. How do you tell people who may be skeptical and call it a woo box rather than a spirit box? How do you explain to them how this actually works?
Well, basically, if they want to listen on the sidelines, that's great, and on investigation. Even fellow investigators are a little skeptical about it as well, so when I work within a group. So, it comes down to a little bit of open-mindedness goes a long ways in being able to make contact with the spirit box. So I believe not everybody can use the spirit box. It only works well with people that are more connected.
Okay, so take an area like where you are, near Vancouver, British Columbia. You're about 25 miles out of town, out of Vancouver, where there is a plethora of radio signals. Then you come up here, as you will be in a couple of weeks, and you've already investigated up here as well, where if you're using an FM frequency, there's one signal in town.
Yes.
What's the difference between, say, listening to where what we're going to hear, where there's a lot of radio signal, comparatively to where we are here, where there's only, say, one competing radio signal?
Well, again, the theory of the ghost box is actually using remnants of broadcast radio to remodulate to form sentences back. But however, when you're in a more semi-remote area like where you are, for example, yeah, you may only have one or two radio stations kicking around in the near area, so you're going to be getting a lot of white noise. And so even up where you were, I was able to still get stuff coming through. It's just probably not quite as fluent as down here, but when they really want to say something, they will do that.
How hard is it for a spirit, in your opinion, to muster up the energy to allow their voice to be heard? Because I use and I forgot to mention this, for our ghost tour, Bill, you actually donated an SB7 ghost box for the event, which we highly thank you for, and we use it all the time. And it seems like it is very difficult for a lot of the spirits to muster up the ability to allow us to hear their voice. Is it an energy thing? Are they shy? Do they know what the ghost box is all about? What's your theory on that?
My thoughts, I think, too, is a little bit of where you say 108th Ranch, for example. You got a lot of older spirits there, so the radio is kind of a foreign type of thing that they don't really understand too well. But however, once they start to manipulate that radio to be able to speak, then they're more than willing. And I think it depends on the operator of the ghost box. So that's kind of where I've been talking about before. It's the user that helps to, I always say I'm like the facilitator of the ghost box, so I'm helping with the channeling part behind. So it's all that direct contact. So the whole aspect of the energy coming through your contact field, as they call it in the ITC field. So basically your connection to the ghost box.
We have about 2 minutes before we have to go to break here at the bottom of the hour. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight on Spaced Out Radio. Now, Bill, when people will hear this, what are they going to hear?
Well, basically, with the echo effect, they're going to hear a slight echo. I don't have the echo up too high because then it becomes too distorted. And basically, I've minimized as much as I can of the broadcast radio coming through. But however, you will hear the clicking sound of the radio occasionally and the odd little bit of bleed through of music because it is an FM radio that I'm using.
Could we hear a little bit for about a minute?
Sure. I'll turn it on now. Hello? How are you? Are you around here right now? You don't have to worry, I come in peace. I welcome you to communicate with us. We're on a radio show right now, so please communicate with us tonight while we do the radio show. Okay, thank you. So that's basically what it's going to sound like.
Right, and we appreciate that, and we will get more to it when we get back from the break, because what we want to do is we want to encourage, as we do every time Bill is on the show, is we do want to encourage everybody to have a notepad and paper. And if you're in one of our chat rooms on Spreaker, the SOR Space Travelers Club, on Revolution Radio, or Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio, type what you hear to Bill's questions all out, because we're going to ask audience questions, so get them ready. Type them in the chat rooms or on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio. Type them out in capital letters. If you have a question for someone whom you would like to try and communicate with on the other side, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it does. And we want to hear and read your responses on the air. So make sure, don't type them in if you're in one of the chat rooms. Don't type them in individually. Type them all in one big paragraph. I will read them on the air from you, what you heard. Live Ghost Box sessions with Bill Hauser on Spaced Out Radio coming up right after this. Hey, Spaced Out Radio listeners, it's Dave Scott. I want you to check out a great documentary I'm involved in called Beyond the Spectrum, Mosson's UFO Files. Directed by Darcy Weir, the film follows Jaime Mosson's journey for mainstream journalistic truth in ufology in Mexico. Beyond the Spectrum can be found on Amazon Prime. If you're a member, watch it free. It's worth the watch. Come get spooked at the 4th Annual Forest Moon Paracon in Cedar-Woolley, Washington, Saturday, September 28th. UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Speakers include Mike Morin and Jason Jordan, R. Keith Andrews, and Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and so much more. There will be workshops and a VIP roundtable. Get early bird tickets now at fmparacon.com.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Looking for the stories of the strange and weird that you will find hard to find anywhere else? Check out the SOR Newswire on our website. Our writers, led by Captain Shirk, are scouring the world for the oddest and most bizarre stories we can find. Everything from weird crime to suspenseful and paranormal. We're working hard for you to bring you the most intriguing news of your day. Check out the SOR Newswire at spacedoutradio.com today.
A timepiece is a reflection of who you are, and what better way to show off the real you than with an Escape watch? Escape is a lifestyle brand accessorizing your days and nights. Choose to escape and create the life of discovery that you deserve. Dream, play, unite with your own personalized Escape watch. Head to escapewatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you will be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rockin'. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
Hey Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio. You can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
Did you know Spaced Out Radio runs 7 days a week? Hi there, this is Tessa Nicole Thomas, and I'm here to take you on a paranormal journey each Saturday and Sunday night. Why change the station when you have it all right here? Together, we'll hang out and share some strange and scary stories. And don't forget, we have Psychic Sundays as well, so come tune in Spaced Out Weekend. We get going at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, only at spacedoutradio.com, where we own the night.
From the heartlands of Canada to beards around the world, we know how to take care of you. Fill your follicles with the Mighty Moose Beard Oil. All our oils and balms are handmade and 100% natural ingredients because we care about your beard. And hey, use the promo code SOR2019 and get your Mighty Moose Beard Oil today. You can check us out on our website, mightymoosebeard.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Coming soon to our website, spacedoutradio.com, is the SOR Space Travelers Club. For just $5 a month, you can get into a private area on our site where you can hang with other listeners in our chat room, post in our forum, and check out a bunch of exclusive content and store that won't be found anywhere else, including a nightly after-show party with Dave. It's going to be the best $5 a month you're going to spend. The SOR Space Travelers, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Coming up this September 21st and 22nd, all UFO eyes will be focused on Toronto for the 4th Annual Alien Cosmic Expo. Come listen to some of the biggest names and experiencers in ufology. Travis Walton, Paul Hellyer, Richard Dolan, Paula Harris, Grant Cameron, Randy Kramer, and Spaced Out Radio's own Dave Scott. Tickets are on sale now at aliencosmicexpo.com.
Welcome back to the second half hour of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott, sitting in the captain's chair of SOR headquarters on the frozen Canadian tundra. Not really, but it's fun to say. Reminder, if you've missed portions of this show or others, you can catch them on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. The Gavinator is going to have a few new little pieces on our website coming up this week. It's going to be fun. Our website is spacedoutradio.com. You can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire, listen to the show live, and more coming this week, so check in often. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight on Spaced Out Radio, where we are doing live Ghost Box sessions. Now, if you've never done this before, grab a pen and paper. We're going to read your responses if you're in one of the chat rooms, or if you're just sitting at home listening in, well, write them down for yourself. See what you hear. Compare it to other people who are paying attention as well. Now, Bill, welcome back to the show.
Yes, Dave. It's great to be back.
We are going to start off with one of mine. And I usually don't like to use my own experiences on this, except for Carl, the alien, which we'll get at the end of the show, as we normally do. But on the 17th, so in just 2 days from now, it will be 1 year since my nephew passed away. And here's the weird part. I found out on the 18th of July, Mike Morin from Haunted Crew of Canada, a friend of yours and mine, was in studio that night when I found out. And for the 1-year anniversary, Mike will be on the air in 2 nights' time again.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's kind of weird. But anyways, my nephew Bryce, who I called Stu, passed away from a fentanyl overdose at the age of 29 years old. He would have been 30 this past April. It has really, really affected our family. He was the first grandchild. He was my sister's only child. Big kid, tough kid, but a heart of gold. Just got into a bad situation in life, and he happened to give a little bit of a backstory for people. He was in rehab, trying to get some help, get himself cleaned up. If he was walking down the road, you'd never, ever call him a junkie because he just didn't look like it. He was very much in shape, loved the gym, and he hid his little issue very, very well. But the last hit was the death hit. And that's the unfortunate part about heroin or this fentanyl crap that is going around. So I will state this, that if you do have a problem, please get some help. All of us on Spaced Out Radio want to see you live. We don't want to see you addicted to this death sentence, and don't want you to put your family through what my family has had to go through the last 363 days. So, on that note, Bill, let's see if my nephew Bryce is around.
Okay.
And so I was Jeremy Baker.
Bryce, are you there? I got your uncle here. We can hear you. How you doing? Doing okay on the other side, Bryce?
Stay over. What kind of risk?
Are you at peace, Bryce?
Student.
Your uncle wants to hear something. Say hello to him, okay, Bryce? If you have a message for him, that's great. What kind of message do you have for your uncle, Bryce? What you doing now since you're on the other side?
Busy and easy.
I hear it's really beautiful there. What else would you like to tell your uncle?
Well,
you have a message for the whole family, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll be very happy again to hear your voice.
Technology. That's fine.
What would you you like to tell your uncle?
And right now, you can try it. Excellent. Deep. Yeah. Let's try it.
There's something of importance you'd like to tell your family, Bryce?
It's the master Xbox offer. Get out. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating. Goodbye.
I'm going to be honest, Bill. I did not hear his voice at all. I didn't take any notes. I was just listening for his voice, and I did not hear it. And that's not to say that he wasn't trying to communicate. That's just basically saying that he just was not there for us, or communicate. Maybe he doesn't know how yet. I don't know, but I can honestly say I did not hear his voice.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, he could be still, working with energy issues at his side and being able to speak to us in the near future.
Well, let's get to a few of the audience and what they heard. And we'll get to this right now. Let's go over to the Spreaker chat. And at first, this is Catherine. She got Believe It. Jeremy, Jacob. Ain't Over It. What's Inside of Me? Double. Hi, it's me, Uncle. I'm dead. Gay, It's All Fine. Reset. Blow Them Up. Power to the Beat. Yeah, Dave, you wish to see something? Technology. Wi-Fi. Dad, 3 right. Now there's a trumpet. It's Daniel. Coming in. Release me. Dad. Renee got I love you. Pretty much. Hello. I'm so sorry this happened. Good. Be at peace. Crazy laugh. Well, yeah, it was just something. I acknowledge this. Do not let this trouble you. Trip got what kinda? Female voice calling for Bryce. Female asking who's this? Rather not. Like he's embarrassed. Technology, that's why. And right now you can try. Appreciate it. Sandra got I love you. No. Hi. Good. Rather not. Well, technology. Meth dealer. Oh, my goodness. Sharon. Hi, Sharon in Arkansas. She got Jeremy Baker. Hi. Live. Do you want to speak to me? See, I like you. Come on, then. Urgent. Go get the cat. Didn't kill him. I love him. Get out. Lisa got I know you did right off the bat. Hey, 2 and 2. Why are you? Hi, most of them. Chris, loving it. Something in Spanish. Then French. Well, she got hi, 5. Pull the plug. And right now they or you control it. A message, you believe? All right. Rono got way back. My boss has found a stray cat. She offered it to anyone that wanted it. I took it. Somehow I don't think that's part of the radio thing. Let's see. Kevin says, Dave, there was a whole lot in there, but what I heard early on was loud and clear. Good love. Gail got doing all right. He's cool. It's the message. Unbelievable. Checking all around, see if there's anybody else who has anything to say about this. And I think we're good. Rhonda, hi Rhonda on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio. Did he play guitar, Dave? No, he did not. He didn't play any instruments. Maureen heard, I saved them. Hi, friends, technology. And right now you can try it. I think that might have been a commercial. All right. Nikki, we'll wrap it up with Nikki. She got, again, so Jeremy Baker, Kay, talking over, singing. But when I try, me, please, what I miss, mixing it up, hello, hi, mom, please. First timer, it's good. Me, okay. Okay, I might. Hi, Chris. Scrub up, I'm okay. Betty. All right. So there we go. Not a bad first one, as we got about 10 minutes here before we need to go to break. And I think we will have time for one more here. And let's get to Catherine's. Catherine is asking if we could try and contact her father, Lieutenant Colonel Sanford Boyd. And she is asking, what am I doing wrong with my fishing? I can't fish. Well, Catherine, first you got to put a hook in the water and put bait on it. That's what you need to do. But let's find out why Catherine can't catch any fish.
Okay. And her father was
Lieutenant Colonel Sanford Boyd.
Sanford Boyd. I want to get a hold of Colonel Sanford Boyd. Your daughter is on the other side. She can hear. How are you doing, sir?
Return it.
You know, your daughter wants to know why she's not doing well at fishing. Colonel Boyd, could you try to give a tip for her? Colonel Boyd, can you give a tip for your daughter? For better fishing in the future? Is she using the right lures? The right bait, maybe?
Waiting. Down with me. He's done. Stop.
Colonel Boyd, do you have a message for your daughter? Colonel Francis Boyd, do you have a message for your daughter?
What's the speaker?
What would you like to tell her? You doing okay over there on the other side, sir? Colonel Boyd? You have something of importance that you'd like to tell your daughter?
Rich? So delicious.
Okay, well, thank you for communicating with us. Goodbye.
All right. We'll wait for the responses to come on in. That was way more active than mine was. I got ripped off. Bill.
Well, maybe a little later we can try it again near the end of the show.
Oh,
I think
yes, we'll try.
Sometimes the energy has to kind of build up sometimes. That's
well,
what I've been
we need all that
told,
energy for the end of the show, because I mean, when we're shooting that signal into space trying to get a hold of Carl, the alien, we need that.
Oh, yeah,
all
definitely.
All right. Let's go here. Let's see what was said. Sandra, beautiful Sandra on Vancouver Island. She says, fish. Do you have to ask? Return it. You want something? You got everything. Waiting, relax, delicious. Sharon in Arkansas. Here's the half of it. From it, technology, found it again. Here's the music. I'm heavenly. We are all one. What is your mom at? Very well. Not scared. Very interested. That was close to C. All right. Ron, that's return. It's ours. Your mistake. Subterfuge therapy, of course. I hate you. Well, that's not very nice. I don't think that was for her. You're delicious. Waiting for more to come on in. People are still typing, Bill. They're still typing. We gotta wait.
There's a lot to go through in that short little while.
Exactly. But, I mean, that was a very powerful message. As we got about 3 minutes here before we go to break at the top of the hour. Bill Hauser is our guest on Spaced Out Radio tonight. We are taking live Ghost Box sessions. Let's see what else has come through here. People are still typing in. Let's see. Gail got Return It, delicious. She's so concentrated on her fandom for Rob Zombie music. Doesn't surprise me that she only got 2 words. She gets a little crazy that way sometimes. All right. I think that's it. I think that is it for that one. We don't really have enough time to start another one here. But I think what we will do is just kind of go over what we are hearing there, because now that people have got a taste for what they're doing, they're hearing a lot of high-pitched sounds. They're hearing, I got a big bug in my studio again. What the hell is that? It's actually casting a shadow, Bill. That's how big it is. It is casting a shadow. I don't know what this is.
Need one of those electronic swatters.
I don't know. I'm going to turn the old flashlight on it because it's kind of underneath. Oh, what is it? Oh, I have a wasp in here. You bastard. I hate those things.
Yeah,
I hate those things.
You don't want to make that thing angry.
I had one the other day fly up my shorts, man. It was a close call.
Oh, boy.
A close call.
Yeah.
Getting a few people asking if you have the ability with that machine to speed up the scan. Is that possible?
Well, you're using an echo effect speaker, so you have a slight delay, but, if you put up too much scan, then it's not gonna work too well. So I have it kind of at the right happy medium where I can make slight adjustments as we go along, but I try not to have the scan too up high on that.
Okay. And what about one other request is if people are asking if you could give a little bit more time between questions.
Okay.
You can try that. I wonder if Sharon in the chat room says it's a drone insect. I'm wondering if it actually is. Because we do a lot of woo around here. And it'd be kind of cool to have a drone insect. But you know what? I'm not taking the chance of getting stung. I got to get this guy out. I wonder how he got in here. Probably through the door because the window hasn't been open. Not a fan of it. I am not killing it. Do not worry. I am not killing it. I am trying to get it outside. Trying to get it outside.
Try to move it on.
Exactly. I'm not about the whole kill thing. Not about the whole kill thing at all. So, Bill, I'm going to get you to hold on here. We are going to go to break here. I'm going to go fight a wasp in the studio. Try and get it out of the studio without having to harm it. Live Ghost Box sessions on Spaced Out Radio. We're going to continue with your questions right after this. So stay tuned. More with Bill Hauser as our guest tonight. Coming up.
We all know on Spaced Out Radio we love a good beard and mustache, so why not take care of your facial hair with Mighty Moose Beard Oil? Made in Canada, we're taking care of beards and stashes around the world. We use 100% natural ingredients with our oils and balms to make your whiskers feel silky smooth. Use promo code SOR2019 at MightyMooseBeard.com today.
Come hang out with Spaced Out Radio, where we own the night. This is Carl. You can follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio, and during the show, use the hashtag Spaced Out Radio to chat with us live. On Instagram, at Dave Scott SOR. On Facebook, give our page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. SOR archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. Come join us, or I will come join you. See you at your window.
Get your horns up with me on Spaced Out Radio. This is Ron Bumblefoot Thal. Come tune in to SOR, where you can hear me rock out with Little Brother is Watching, the official theme song of Spaced Out Radio. And then come on over to bumblefoot.com, where you can find out about my tour schedule, my music, and everything else. Bumblefoot.com keeps you up to date on what I'm doing and the best way to stay in touch with my music and music camps. Sign up for my newsletter at bumblefoot.com, and remember, Little Brother is Watching.
Canada's largest UFO conference is ready to roll in Toronto this September 21st and 22nd at the Alien Cosmic Expo. This year is about the experience. Listen to the stories of Dave Scott, Travis Walton, Paula Harris, Grant Cameron, Ryan Stacy, Richard Dolan, Leslie Mitchell-Clark, and more. Get your tickets now at aliencosmicexpo.com. Find your escape where time has no limits. It's about living today and cherishing the heritage of yesterday. A spirit of adventure for what is new, with the nostalgia of the past. Your timepiece is a reflection of who you are. Life surrounded by beauty from the world around us to the soul within. EscapeWatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today.
Hey fans, it's Dave Scott. Do I have something for you to check out? A great documentary about legendary Mexican investigative journalist Jaime Maussan and his search for the truth about UFOs. Beyond the Spectrum, Maussan's UFO files can be found on Amazon Prime. It's free to watch if you're a member. You might even hear me in it. So check out Beyond the Spectrum, only on Amazon Prime. The Call of the Wild is in Vancouver. The Moose Vancouver is one of the hottest bars and restaurants in the city. Open until 2 a.m. nightly, the Moose will rock you like a hurricane all night long. Great food with everything on the menu at $6.95 near the corner of Nelson and Granville. Get your horns up and come rock with us. The Moose Vancouver, the official rocking bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
You hear footsteps in the empty room above you. A rocking chair begins rocking by itself. Don't be afraid of the things that go bump in the night. Reach for Spirit Storybox, the iPhone app the Huffington Post UK called the only ghost hunting app you will ever need. Spirit Storybox. The spirits are telling their stories. Are you listening?
At spacedoutradio.com, we have a little bit of everything for you to stay up late. So while you're there, check out our SOR Newswire, where our team brings you stories of the weird and strange to the WTF from around the globe. News on Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, Darwinian-type crime tales. It's the stories that the mainstream media usually won't touch. Well, we got them all on the SOR Newswire, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Come get spooked at the 4th Annual Forest Moon Paracon in Cedar Woolley, Washington, Saturday, September 28th. UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Speakers include Mike Morin and Jason Jordan, R. Keith Andrews, and Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and so much more. There will be workshops and a VIP roundtable. Get early bird tickets now at fmparacon.com.
We are getting ready to relaunch the SOR Space Travelers Club at spacedoutradio.com. For $5 a month, you can join us for a plethora of features found nowhere else. Hang out in a private chat room during the show and after party. You can check out some exclusive content and a store specifically for you, as well as a private listener forum where you can post your thoughts, stories, and pictures. The SOR Space Travelers Club, coming soon to spacedoutradio.com.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
The freedom to post what you want, when you want. That's the social media freedom you need. Social Media Freedom is the free app in your app store. No need to worry about going to jail or being shadow banned any longer. It's the freedom to say what you feel. The freedom to know Big Brother isn't watching. It's the way social media is supposed to be. Social Media Freedom. It's time to set yourself free. Download from your app store today.
You're listening to Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. Follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio and on Facebook, Spaced Out Radio Show.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of Spaced Out Radio. Tonight, I am your host, Dave Scott. Thank you so much for being with us. We welcome back everyone listening in on our terrestrial affiliates, KDNF, AM 1560 in Dangerfield, Texas, KDUN, AM 1030 in Reedsport, Oregon, in Ridgecrest, California, KZFX 93.7 FM, WQEE 99.1 FM in Newnan, Georgia, and UPRN 107.7 FM in New Orleans. On the digital side, hi to everyone listening listening in on the Kingdom of Nye Radio and on Revolution Radio. Don't forget, you can check out all of our archives for free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. The Desert Clam has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club. Galimatitis. Galimatias is your password. Or is it Galimatias? My nephew's name is Matthias, spelt that way. I don't know. But the Clam sets the password each and every night right here on the mighty Spaced Out Radio. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where the Gavinator will have a few new features coming up this week. So stay tuned for that. But until then, you can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire and so much more. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight on Spaced Out Radio. He is a paranormal investigator out of Vancouver, British Columbia. We bring Bill on every couple of months as we do live ghost box experiments on the air, where we take questions from our chat rooms and then we read the responses you hear on the air. Bill, thank you so much for joining us again tonight.
Yeah, it's great to be on your show again, Dave.
Always. We'll talk to you again in September after tonight. We're going to get to another question here. This one comes from Christoph, who is asking about a family member named Gene that lived out in California. Christoph wants to know about that side of his family that Gene is on.
Okay. I have Christoph here on the other side, who can listen in. Wants to know about Gene. What relation does he have on which side of the family? What side of the family is Gene from? There's Gene there. What message would you have?
Okay.
Is there a particular message for Christoph?
Wait, yeah.
Would you have a message for Christoph?
Subscribe to HPS. Shit. What?
Who am I talking with, please?
That's why it's used in emergency.
So what would you like to tell Christoph right now? Do you have a particular message? What would you like to tell Christoph? What is the relation with Gene with the family? Okay. We thank you for communicating with us. Bye.
Appreciate that, bud.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
We will just wait for the audience to come through. So for people who are listening to this, what should they be listening for when you are asking the questions?
Well, usually, like I always say, you're looking for an intelligent response to, the question that I'm posing to the ghost box. So that's kind of where I sort of keep the standard at. And, for these family members and so on, what they should be listening for is also recognition of that voice of that loved one passed over.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that voice always come through as the family member, or does it come through as maybe a family spirit throughout time? For instance, maybe a great aunt or uncle or grandparent that has passed away. What should we be listening for? Maybe it's a spirit guide. I don't know.
Well, in some cases, it could actually be another family member speaking on their behalf, and that does happen.
How often?
It depends on each ghost box session. It's always different, so it has always different variables to it.
Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Let's see what some of the responses. Christoph heard Walter, cousin, Joker from the start. And Trip heard quick shower. Don't even talk to me. I want. And here is the Joker. Does he want? Go, go. Yeah, yeah. Boy, come. Hello. And thirsty. Lisa heard cat. I about freaked out. RJ, it's shallow. He's with me. First he would. I lived it. Maven for the children and depths. All right, moving up here. See if anybody else got anything. Not seeing anyone else just yet. Let's check the other chat rooms. Maureen got can't stop. He's with me. Get yogurt. Not dead. Okay. What was that? Phoenix, I lived it. They need help. And we'll check the other room. Everything is quiet in there. All right, moving on. Moving on. Let's get to Kevin here for another one. Kevin is asking, can you ask Bill, that's you, Bill, about the spirits in my home? I want to know who they are and what they want. Thank you.
Okay, and that's Kevin?
Yes.
I have Kevin on the other side of my computer, listening in. He wants to know, who are the ghosts or the entities in his home? Who are the entities in his home? Kevin wants to know. Do they have a name? Would there be someone that's able to help in giving a name?
That's right, they said
How many entities does he have in his home? How many? How many? Can you tell me how many active spirits Kevin has in his home? What is their purpose there?
Or makes it possible.
Are they connected to the residents? Think I could get a name from one of these entities at Kevin's place?
There. Yeah, for our night. Bird. Just.
What message do you have for Kevin?
Looks pretty. Midweek. Don't forget to stop. Little être libre. Environmental harm.
Do any of these spirits at Kevin's place have a message for him?
It's mortal. Drinking green. What's that?
Okay, we thank you for communicating. Goodbye.
You know what I noticed about this one, Bill?
What's
that? You know, previous to the last couple we did, where there was responses right off the bat with everything. So the minute you asked, there was a lot of talking and noise coming through. Yet with this one for Kevin, there seemed to be a lot of pausing. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot. It was almost like they were trying to think for an answer and just maybe couldn't get the answer that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense?
Yeah, it definitely was a little quieter, that's for sure.
For sure. And that's something that I found kind of weird because there really was a lot of pausing right at the beginning. So when you would ask a question, we would have a little bit of dead air for a couple, 3 seconds, and then there would be a response. And I don't know, that doesn't seem very normal what we have experienced so far with this, if that makes sense.
Well, I think, a lot of times every ghost box session, I guess, has its own, like I say, variable. So it always has a different energy, other words. So, yeah, in this case, maybe what you're describing might be at play there. Who knows?
All right. Let's read some of the responses that we got. Rono heard unnecessary. That is it. What? In a week? Experimental park. Crazy. Don't tell me. What's that? Feel. Sandra got lost. Working. Probably. I've heard that. Out. Swap. Shutter. Come back. Possible. Here's one. There. Bit weak. I can't. Crazy. What's that? Shar got at least one. No way out. Looks pretty. Catalina. Carmen. Nothing. That's right. I shatter to tell you. I couldn't. 7 for the amount of spirits. Hey, Kevin. I think not. Get it for a night. Looks pretty creepy. Don't forget to talk. It's crazy. What's happening? Heads up. What's up? Kevin, who asked a question, I heard 100 when asked for the number. Dying. George, he's pretty angry. Paramental harm. Crazy. Kill him. Catherine, I'm telling you. What's up? Nathaniel, the universe. Sharon heard Kevin. Eugene, 11. 11 again. Positive. I'm there. Looks weak. Pretty. Vanished from. Come. Tell me more. We love you. Let's see. Trip got. That's right, mister. That's impossible. That I hate. And for our night, it's free. Don't forget the experimental car. Paging 3. And let's see. Renee got many of them on the box talking over each other. Then it would be all quiet, and then all of a sudden they would start talking over each other again. That's what we noticed. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see if there is anybody else on this one. That's it. That looks like it is it. All right, let us move on here, as we got about 3 minutes. Oh, Puxley has a good one. Puxley is listening in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
So it's morning time there. We only got about 2.5 minutes. Puxley, I'm going to ask this when we get back from break. Puxley is on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio, tuning us in from the United Kingdom. I'm sure it's raining there. Why is it always raining there? You never see pictures of sunshine in the UK. You notice that, Bill? Maybe it's because we live in British Columbia where it's always raining as well.
Hopefully not.
What do they get? They get like 3 days of sunshine in the UK on an annual basis. That's a good year. I don't know. But while we're waiting for this, and we are kind of, wait, because we're going to go to break in 2 minutes, and we're talking with Bill Hauser tonight. Live Ghost Box sessions is what we are doing, and we got a ton of questions for you tonight, Bill. When we are listening into these and we start hearing answers, or what we feel is answers that may not be to your question, but may be a little personal, should we bring those up, or should we keep them to ourselves because maybe it's a personal message?
Well, it depends on what the message is saying. So, I mean, it might be directed towards us, maybe, or to someone in the audience. I don't know. So, they have to use their own judgment.
How long do you usually wait until someone has passed? Like, what do you go by on that, Bill? Do you go by a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, 2 years, or longer?
Well, I don't think that really matters too much. Some people claim it's the first 24 hours and all that stuff, but I mean, really, when it comes down to it, I've talked to spirits from a long time ago, so it doesn't really matter. It's if they really want to get a hold of you or they have something to say.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. You ever get a session, Bill, where you're sitting in someone's house because they want to hear from a loved one, and literally your box is silent? You ever had that happen?
Well, parts of it, the session has been very quiet like it was before with one of our sessions, a little bit of activity and then it quietens. But usually you're getting some voices coming through, not complete dead air, so I've not had that.
Oh, wow. Bill, I'm going to get you to hold on here. We're going to go to break at the bottom of the hour. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight on Spaced Out Radio. He is a paranormal investigator out of Vancouver, British Columbia. He specializes in communication with spirits using the Ghost Box. And we're taking your questions on Spaced Out Radio all night long. So please stay tuned. We'll be back with more Ghost Box sessions with Bill Hauser right after this. Hey, Spaced Out Radio listeners, it's Dave Scott. I want you to check out a great documentary I'm involved in called Beyond the Spectrum, Mosson's UFO Files. Directed by Darcy Weir, the film follows Jaime Mosson's journey for mainstream journalistic truth in ufology in Mexico. Beyond the Spectrum can be found on Amazon Prime. If you're a member, watch it free. It's worth the watch.
Coming up this September 21st and 22nd, all UFO eyes will be focused on Toronto for the 4th Annual Alien Cosmic Expo. Come listen to some of the biggest names and experiencers in ufology. Travis Walton, Paul Hellyer, Richard Dolan, Paula Harris, Grant Cameron, Randy Kramer, and Spaced Out Radio's own Dave Scott. Tickets are on sale now at aliencosmicexpo.com.
Did you know Spaced Out Radio runs 7 days a week? Hi there, this is Tessa Nicole Thomas, and I'm here to take you on a paranormal journey each Saturday and Sunday night. Why change the station when you have it all right here? Together, we'll hang out and share some strange and scary stories. And don't forget, we have Psychic Sundays as well, so come tune in Spaced Out Weekend. We get going at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, only at spacedoutradio.com, where we own the night.
A timepiece is a reflection of who you are, and what better way to show off the real you than with an Escape watch? Escape is a lifestyle brand accessorizing your days and nights. Choose to escape and create the life of discovery that you deserve. Dream, play, unite with your own personalized Escape watch. Head to escapewatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today.
From the heartlands of Canada to beards around the world, we know how to take care of you. Fill your follicles with the Mighty Moose Beard Oil. All our oils and balms are handmade and 100% natural ingredients because we care about your beard. And hey, use the promo code SOR2019 and get your Mighty Moose Beard Oil today. You can check us out on our website, mightymoosebeard.com.
Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rocking. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio, you can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
Looking for the stories of the strange and weird that you will find hard to find anywhere else? Check out the SOR Newswire on our website. Our writers, led by Captain Shirk, are scouring the world for the oddest and most bizarre stories we can find. Everything from weird crime to suspenseful and paranormal. We're working hard for you to bring you the most intriguing news of your day. Check out the SOR Newswire at spacedoutradio.com today.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
Come get spooked at the 4th Annual Forest Moon Paracon in Cedar-Woolley, Washington, Saturday, September 28th. UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Speakers include Mike Morin and Jason Jordan, R. Keith Andrews, and Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and so much more. There will be workshops and a VIP roundtable. Get early bird tickets now at fmparacon.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Coming soon to our website, spacedoutradio.com, is the SOR Space Travelers Club. For just $5 a month, you can get into a private area on our site where you can hang with other listeners in our chat room, post in our forum, and check out a bunch of exclusive content and store that won't be found anywhere else, including a nightly after-show party with Dave. It's going to be the best $5 a month you're going to spend. The SOR Space Travelers, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Here we go. Welcome back as we pass the halfway point of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott, hanging out with all of you from SOR headquarters. Thank you so much for joining us. Reminder that if you've missed portions of this show or others, you can always go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio, and listen in. Do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where the Gavinator is building new features for you as we speak. You can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire and listen to the show live as well. We have Bill Hauser on tonight on Spaced Out Radio. He's a paranormal investigator from Vancouver, British Columbia, specializing in ghost box sessions. Bill comes on here every couple of months to do live sessions with all of you. Bill, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
No problem. No problem. Now, right before the break, Puxley from the UK on Twitter was asking if we could try and get a hold of Stanton Friedman, the legendary ufologist who passed away earlier this year. And Stanton was a legend in the field of ufology. He was a nuclear physicist and someone who gained a lot of respect because not only was he a brilliant man, but he was a nice man as well. You met him. I've met him. And, well, I didn't meet him personally, but I got to talk to him on the phone a few times. And Puxley would like to know if Stanton is around.
Okay. You know, I'd like to get a hold of Stanton Freeman.
With other
Stanton Freeman, are you there? Would you have some kind of a message for ufology? Are you at peace, Stanton?
Financing. Ethan.
You doing okay on the other side? Stanton Freeman?
Details.
Did you have a message for the audience? I'm on a radio show. There's a lot of UFO buffs listening in. Did you have a message?
Graves is a virtue. But you know.
Stanton Freeman, what would you like to tell everybody that are listening in tonight? Are you able to speak to us?
CHIVE Motors.
Any other spirits seeing Stanton Freeman? Is he able to speak to us? What would you like to tell us? You doing okay?
All right.
Yeah.
A lot of people on this side are missing you. I had the opportunity of meeting you a long time ago. You were speaking at a conference.
I think I...
What would you like to tell us? You can't. Is that you, Stanton Freeman?
Doing this. Thank you.
Are you able to muster your energy up?
White.
Okay, well, we thank you for speaking with us. Goodbye.
Swear I heard "we're done" right at the end.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny because I only heard what sounded to me as Stanton's voice once, and that pretty much said "alive," and I was kind of caught off guard by that one, but that's quite okay in regards to it. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's see what the audience had to say in regards to this, because we definitely want to get their opinions in on here. All right, let me just see here. Renee has tell him to do something. Details, alive. Virtue, you know what? No. He is busy. That's good. Okay, I miss. It is good. You know, I think. I can't. 100. Light. Too hard. Trip got whiskey. Something financing. I think that was a car commercial. Details, 100, now, nothing, alive, virtue, peanut butter. You tie that first, ducking, go straight. Rano got all right. You too. Details, alive, grading system, level of oxygen usually. You know what? Motors, people, possibly, that's good. Intertwined, you bet. Yeah, I think, but I can't. Laundry, we fight. Sandra got seatbelt, financing, stop, details, now, wife, alive, perjury. You know what? 8, dad, it's good. Yeah, I think, I can't. Witness, white. Kevin got bleacher. You know what? 8, excuse. You bet when asked if he was doing okay. Yeah, kosher. You know, I think, white, we fight. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Catalina got details, alive. It was great. Spiritual. He tried that motor. Yeah, it's kosher. Let's see who else is in here. I think I missed a couple. Catherine heard when you asked, do you have anything to say about the field? I'm done. Details, a lie. Virtue, professional. So that's where we got alive. Probably the same one, because others followed it up with virtue as well. Professional, revolution. Very cool. See where else we could go. Let's try Twitter. Maureen got details, 100, alive. You know what? Bath, door orders, and 8. Rahonda got I don't, details, 100, alive, virtue, you know what, and 8 as well.
Yeah.
Maybe there's 8 different species of aliens out there that he met. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to another question. This is from Gail. And we got a lot of questions yet, so if we could, Bill, cut them down just a little bit here so we could try and fit more in, maybe spend like 3 to 4 minutes, that would be great.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right. Gail wants to know she wants to hear from her grandfather, Frank. She wants to ask what happened to the violin.
Okay. Hello? I have Gail here. She wants to know from her father what happened to the violin. What's happening with the violin there? Do you know, Gail, Father?
2019.
Where did it go?
Comfort up your... Online.
Is there any information on the violin? Gail would like to know.
It's in the bedroom. On this property. Drinking tea. Oh. Yes.
Okay, we thank you.
All right. We'll see what Gail has to say here momentarily. That was another one that we had where there was a lot of pausing going on, almost like there was thinking going on in trying to find responses, Bill.
Yeah, that's a possibility there. Yeah, it seemed a bit quieter, and then yet little bursts of people speaking.
Wonder why that is. Wonder why that is. Interesting to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Waiting for some responses here, and let's rock and roll. All right. Rono heard Krampus, Hassel, Get Into, Headphone, Ridley, It's in the Bedroom. Sandra, Poof, 2019, I'll Save Ya, Ridley, Meek, Channel, It's in the Bedroom. Trip, High School Canyon, 2019 or 18, All Night, Really, Make Me, Jerry, It's in the Bedroom. Renee heard something to do with theft. Catherine heard it's under the coffee table in the room. It's in the coffee table where you put your Rob Zombie albums there, Gail. Let's see. Gail got nothing. Dale got Houston and Schlitz. Kind of funny for it being near a Vancouver radio stations. Interesting. All right. See if anybody else is scrolling out here. Let me leave it with me here. Just doing my business, looking around. I think we're good there. I think we're good. We got time for one more here, Bill.
Okay.
Susan is asking if her mother on the other side knows that she found her birth sisters. That's an interesting question. Congratulations, Susan, on that.
Okay.
Susan, birth mother. Or birth sisters, pardon me. Talking to Mom.
Okay. I have Susan on the other side here who would like to know from her mom something about finding birth sisters. Do you have insight? What could you tell us about that? Susan's mother. About the birth sisters. Could you give us insight? Is there anything in particular you want to tell Susan? Okay, we thank you. Goodbye.
Interesting. That one was interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed with this one is there was a lot more women talking. There wasn't a lot of male voices in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a little bit odd for me in hearing that. So I'm very curious, just as we wait. Sandra says, it's all right. 40, dirt, night, heaven. That was, she does. Ronno heard Jake, heard it. It's my mate, a trophy, and she does. Voices, just one more bowl. Let's see here. Waiting. There's a big chat going on in our room right now, Bill. You've been in our Spreaker chat before because one of our members, about a week and a half ago, who is very loyal to this show, passed away. And there's a big debate right now going on in the chat room as to whether or not we want to try and contact him. I don't know if I am comfortable with that yet. A lot of his friends in here would like to try and hear from him. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to take the break to think about that. I really am.
Okay.
I'm really going to have to take. Getting back to our last one, Maureen heard Whiskey, Voices, Who's Responsible? 2008, Grab You, that one. It's in the bedroom. So we are working on it. See where it goes with that. See if anybody else wants. No, well, most of the conversation right now is around our friend BTO who passed away. What do you think, Bill?
Well, let's briefly discuss it in the break there, and then we'll come to a whether or not we'll try to contact BTO.
Now, Bill, have you ever had a spirit that, let's say you're doing a ghost box session and you're near somewhere, and let's say an accident happens right across the road. Have you ever got a spirit like that fast?
Instantaneously?
Yeah.
Say a car accident, someone dies. I can't say that I've experienced anything like that just yet. I have experienced some people in a car accident, but they died, maybe a couple of years ago, and did get a name. So that has happened, but not instantaneously, as soon as I start doing the session there.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see if it could happen that quickly, but I don't know if it could. I really don't. Probably if it's an accident, there's too much shock going around, then to all of a sudden jump on a ghost box saying, "Hey, Bill, how you doing? What's happening? What just happened to me?
Yeah.
What's going on here?"
Actually, when I did that session there, I got, prior to the person coming through, I heard a lot of very chaotic screaming and so on. So, yeah, it's, who knows, it might just be that psychic impression that is put onto the ether, shall we say, and
That's
you
right.
get that. Yeah, so...
Bill, I'm going to get you to hold on right there because we got to go to break. Bill Hauser, live Ghost Box sessions. Got him for another 30 minutes here on Spaced Out Radio. Stay tuned.
Get your horns up with me on Spaced Out Radio. This is Ron Bumblefoot Thal. Come tune in to SOR where you can hear me rock out with Little Brother is Watching, the official theme song of Spaced Out Radio. And then come on over to bumblefoot.com where you can find out about my tour schedule, my music, and everything else. Bumblefoot.com keeps you up to date on what I'm doing and the best way to stay in touch with my music and music camps. Sign up for my newsletter at bumblefoot.com and remember, Little Brother is watching.
At spacedoutradio.com, we have a little bit of everything for you to stay up late. So while you're there, check out our SOR Newswire, where our team brings you stories of the weird and strange to the WTF from around the globe. News on Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, Darwinian-type crime tales. It's the stories that the mainstream media usually won't touch. Well, we got them all on the SOR Newswire, only at spacedoutradio.com.
We all know on Spaced Out Radio we love a good beard and mustache, so why not take care of your facial hair with Mighty Moose Beard Oil? Made in Canada, we're taking care of beards and stashes around the world. We use 100% natural ingredients with our oils and balms to make your whiskers feel silky smooth. Use promo code SOR2019 at MightyMooseBeard.com today.
Come hang out with Spaced Out Radio where we own the night. This is Carl. You can follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio, and during the show, use the hashtag Spaced Out Radio to chat with us live. On Instagram, at Dave Scott SOR. On Facebook, give our page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. SOR archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. Come join us, or I will come join you. See you at your window.
Find your escape where time has no limits. It's about living today and cherishing the heritage of yesterday. A spirit of adventure for what is new, with the nostalgia of the past. Your timepiece is a reflection of who you are. Life surrounded by beauty from the world around us to the soul within. EscapeWatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today.
The Call of the Wild is in Vancouver. The Moose Vancouver is one of the hottest bars and restaurants in the city. Open until 2 a.m. nightly, the Moose will rock you like a hurricane all night long. Great food with everything on the menu at $6.95 near the corner of Nelson and Granville. Get your horns up and come rock with us. The Moose Vancouver, the official rocking bar of Spaced Out Radio.
Canada's largest UFO conference is ready to roll in Toronto this September 21st and 22nd at the Alien Cosmic Expo. This year is about the experience. Listen to the stories of Dave Scott, Travis Walton, Paula Harris, Grant Cameron, Ryan Stacey, Richard Dolan, Leslie Mitchell-Clark, and more. Get your tickets now at aliencosmicexpo.com.
Hey fans, it's Dave Scott. Do I have something for you to check out? A great documentary about legendary Mexican investigative journalist Jaime Maussan and his search for the truth about UFOs. Beyond the Spectrum, Maussan's UFO files can be found on Amazon Prime. It's free to watch if you're a member. You might even hear me in it. So check out Beyond the Spectrum, only on Amazon Prime.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
From the mile-high mountains of Colorado to all of you around the world, this is Tessa Nicole Thomas, and I invite you to stick around spacedoutradio.com for Saturday and Sunday nights where I host Spaced Out Weekends. Let me take you on a wild ride of weird and strange topics, from ghosts and ETs to remote viewing, psychic phenomena, and so much more. We get going at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern Time on Spaced Out Weekend, where we own the night.
On the first Tuesday of every month, I encourage you to come along for a journey with me, Geraldine Orozco, on The Spiritual You. Together, we will take a look at how to access the highest expression of yourself and change your life. Consciousness, ET contact, health, and wellness, we can talk about it all. So come along for a spiritual ride with me, Geraldine Orozco, on The Spiritual You, only on Spaced Out Radio.
The freedom to post what you want, when you want. That's the social media freedom you need. Social Media Freedom is the free app in your app store. No need to worry about going to jail or being shadow banned any longer. It's the freedom to say what you feel. The freedom to know Big Brother isn't watching. It's the way social media is supposed to be. Social Media Freedom. It's time to set yourself free. Download from your app store today.
We are getting ready to relaunch the SOR Space Travelers Club at spacedoutradio.com. For $5 a month, you can join us for a plethora of features found nowhere else. Hang out in a private chat room during the show and after party. You can check out some exclusive content and a store specifically for you, as well as a private listener forum where you can post your thoughts, stories, and pictures. The SOR Space Travelers Club, coming soon to spacedoutradio.com.
Come get spooked at the 4th Annual Forest Moon Paracon in Cedar-Woolley, Washington, Saturday, September 28th. UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Speakers include Mike Morin and Jason Jordan, R. Keith Andrews, and Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and so much more. There will be workshops and a VIP roundtable. Get early bird tickets now at fmparacon.com.
Would you like to connect with us? Head to spacedoutradio.com for all your latest show info. Now, back to Dave Scott and SOR.
Welcome back to the third and final hour of Spaced Out Radio. Tonight, I am your host, Dave Scott. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to say hello to everyone listening in on our terrestrial affiliates, UPRN 107.7 FM in New Orleans, WQEE 99.1 FM in Noonan, Georgia, down in Ridgecrest, California. I know Chuck is listening. KZFX 93.7 FM. Yes, KZFX. Gotta love it. Reedsport, Oregon, KDUN AM 1030, and down in Dangerfield, Texas, KDNF AM 1560. On the digital side, we are proud to broadcast on Kingdom of Nye Radio. Thank you, Bart L. And everybody listening in on Revolution Radio. Hope you're having a great night with us as well. Don't forget, you can check out all of our archives for free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor, hit that subscribe button. The Desert Clam has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club. Galimatius. Galimatius is your password. Make sure you use it wisely, Space Travelers, as the Clam sets the password each and every night right here on Spaced Out Radio. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where we will soon have more features for you. The Gavinators are working on them right now. But right now, you can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire, listen to the show live, and soon, much, much more. For the final time tonight, we introduce Bill Hauser. He is a professional ghost hunter out of Vancouver, British Columbia. He specializes in ghost box sessions, comes back here every couple of months to give us a live hit on what is going on. It is full audience participation tonight. So if you're in one of the chat rooms, we got some questions for that Bill that you want asked, let us know. All right, we are moving on here, Bill. And Renee is asking about Carl the alien, and wondering if the storm and the raid on Area 51 will happen and if he will be watching.
Okay, that's supposed to take place, what, in September, I believe?
Yeah, in September.
Yeah, okay. Carl! I'm on Dave's show. Dave Scott's show. Are you around? Are you around, Carl? Is there some kind of message you want to tell Dave right now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Carl, I have a question. What is your thoughts on this raid of Area 51 in September? A bunch of organized people want to raid the military complex at Area 51. You have something you want to add to that, Carl? You know, Carl, that sounds like a bad situation of people wanting to storm the Area 51. That has the great potential to be very ugly. What would you like to tell us, Carl? Are you near Dave's place? Dave Scott's area? Are you watching, keeping an eye on Dave, Carl? What kind of a message do you have for us, Carl? Okay, we thank you. Goodbye.
Interesting on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting on that one. I swore I heard his voice early on. I didn't hear anything. I couldn't make it out.
Yeah.
But it sounded like him. And I don't feel he is close.
Yeah.
I don't feel he is close at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get the feeling that he is very, very far away at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Very far away at this time. So I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing or what have you, but I know he ain't around here. Haven't felt him for a while.
Maybe he's being posted to a new assignment.
You never know. You never know. Something that we'll have to continue to check out, that's for sure. That's totally for sure. Let's get to what the audience has to say here in a quick second here. All right, let's get to it. Scrolling on up. And let's see. Catherine, they have to? It's all I'm here? Warning? Are you at Dave Scott's area? Answer was yes. Sandra, don't plant. Geez, no, yes, you found me. What's that? Drive here, excessive. 40, he can't talk. Everybody, chaos, you know me. Good luck, you want? Renee, yep, I think so. Yes, sir. Yes, morons, that is silly, too dangerous, What they are trying to do. Insane, 40, ugly, he can talk. Dave, Weird music. Look, I. Rono. What's up? Dude called. I am. Let it. Founding volunteer. Questions. Access. A city. We can't talk. Can't often do. Nope. Good luck. A bunch of. Joe. Chaos. In a second. Trippin'. Groaning. Yeah. Somebody. Chaos theory. 51. Catalina. Carl said, I'm in the house, Dave. Asked if he was keeping an eye on Dave. Most of the time. Yeah. Wherever he is. Wherever he is. Who knows? Let's check Twitter. Maureen says she thought she heard Carl say, think so. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see here. Gail got, I can't go out. Yeah, volunteer, second it, something, drive down, testing, you got it, chaotic, numbing, good luck, cigarette, do you want something? I think that's about it. That's about it for Carl. Let's go over to Mark here. Mark is asking, and you know Mark from living up here, he's Bazooka Joe.
Okay.
All right. Bazooka Joe got attacked last tour. Something hit him. And then the two previous tours previous to that, I got hit. So we're wondering who the heck is coming after us at the 108.
Okay. I have Mark on the other side here who can listen in. Who attacked him at 108 Heritage Ranch? What spirit attacked him at the 108 Heritage Ranch? What is the reason for the attack? Who attacked Mark? What was the reason? Can you tell me? You know, I'll persist that question when I get up there. Are the spirits at 108th Ranch happy? Or is there a few that are not? Do you have any reasons for this attack on Mark? Okay, I thank you for communicating. Goodbye.
All right, let's see what the audience has to say on that. Catherine got Scott, Beard, They Ain't Evil, Chad, and Kevin. We'll wait for more to come through here. And let's see what else is coming through here. I was trying to pay attention to this one because it's kind of personal there.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear much. It was like they were dodging. That's the feeling I got. Sandra got Get It, Fear, Forget It, Slim, Based on What? It's Him, Help, This, Red Light, He's Hanging Around, Adult, G, Just Woman, Excuse Me. Rano got His Brother, I Think, I Can't, Listen, My Wife Confessed, Did Nothing, Animal, Excuse Me, Trippin', Took Breath, Crickets came through, Don't Know Anyone, Paddle, G, Renee, Yes, Yes, I Did It, Me, Spirit, Horde Scream, Death, Good Luck, I did, B, So What, I Stayed With You, Another Scream, The Night Is, Yeah, Help Me, Help, It's a Feeding Frenzy, Joe, Fear, Josh, Coward, Help, Animal, Sharon in Arkansas. Anyone hear church music? Sounded like it, didn't it? Which, by the way, which was really weird because when we asked this question, all of a sudden every mosquito in this room, and there wasn't many, started hitting me. I killed 3 mosquitoes during that. It's like, come on. How are the mosquitoes getting in? Nikki's like, Dave, tonight you have received a lot of Hey Daves. We got time for one more, Bill, as we got about 5.5 minutes left, and I want to get Marie's question in there. She's down in California. And she says, I would love to hear any signs from my friend Tony that passed away all of the sudden about a month ago. He was like a brother to me, and I miss him so much. So let's get to Marie's question.
Hello. I have Maria on the other side. She can listen in. Who wants to know about her friend Tony? Are you doing okay, Tony? Are you at peace, Tony? Would you have a message for Marie?
Yes.
Tony? Are you happy on your side? What would you like to tell Marie, Tony? What would you like to tell Marie, Tony?
It's good, man. Okay, so what? Il est seul.
Okay, we thank you for communicating. Goodbye.
All right. That one was interesting as well.
Yeah. Along the way, as we go, the sessions have gotten a lot more interesting, shall we say.
Well, we'll wait for the comments to come through from the audience in regards to Marie. I hope, Marie, I know you're in the chat room right now. I hope that you were able to get some answers out of that for your dear friend who's on the other side, Tony. Rano says, I don't have any. Just listen. It's with me. You better. Innocent. Got it. Blimey. Sandra, please get. Thank you. Can't do this. Yes. He wouldn't. Yeah. Slow death. Give me a sec. Junk Jack. It's good. Innocent. I'm excited. Trip got CF or DF. Yes. Behold. Yeah. Innocent. Trap. Me. Omni. On sizing. Renee. Hey, forget about it. It is good here. I know you love me. So, Sharon got yes. Yes, I got it. Innocent. Clap. No, he's not. Do you love me? I'm beside you. So, Marie says, OMG, there's a lot there. I need to go back and listen, but I swear I heard his voice. And really, Bill, with a minute to go, that's kind of what we do, right?
Yeah, pretty well. It's been an interesting night for sure.
For sure, and I will see you personally in 12 days, where you're going to come crash at SOR headquarters for a couple of ghost boxing paranormal adventures that we're going to have, and then you'll be back on this show, likely the second Monday of September. I don't have my September calendar up yet, but Bill, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, Dave. It's been a great night, and I've enjoyed all the audience participation. It's been great.
Absolutely. Tell everybody in 20 seconds where they can find your work on YouTube.
They can go to my YouTube channel, Candoey, Candoey, and they can check me out there, or just put in Google Candoey or Bill Hauser, a.k.a. Candoey, and they'll get a lot of stuff on me.
Appreciate it, buddy. We will talk to you in just a couple of weeks. Coming up next on Spaced Out Radio, we have the SOR Newswire and the Thought of the Dave coming up. Stay tuned.
Coming soon to our website, spacedoutradio.com, is the SOR Space Travelers Club. For just $5 a month, you can get into a private area on our site where you can hang with other listeners in our chat room, post in our forum, and check out a bunch of exclusive content and store that won't be found anywhere else, including a nightly after-show party with Dave. It's going to be the best $5 a month you're going to spend. The SOR Space Travelers, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Are you having encounters with the paranormal, supernatural, or ufological that you cannot explain? Look no further than the SOR Sightlines Report, brought to you by the Experiencers Support Association. This is Ryan Stacy, head of the Research Association, TESA. Soon on the Spaced Out Radio website, you'll be able to file your reports and have them researched for you. We are independent and ready to help Spaced Out Radio listeners today.
Hello, this is your guitar man, Ron Bumblefoot THAL, and I have to tell you, I love the response I get for Little Brother is Watching from Spaced Out Radio fans. It's amazing how music can inspire and make people think deeper about what's going on in the supernatural world. You can head over to my website, bumblefoot.com, to check out my music, my guitar workshops, my touring, even check out some of the hot sauces that I'm working on. And make sure you keep on listening, because with Spaced Out Radio, you know Little Brother is watching.
Hey, Spaced Out Radio listeners, it's Dave Scott. I want you to check out a great documentary I'm involved in called Beyond the Spectrum, Mosson's UFO Files. Directed by Darcy Weir, the film follows Jaime Mosson's journey for mainstream journalistic truth in ufology in Mexico. Beyond the Spectrum can be found on Amazon Prime. If you're a member, watch it free. It's worth the watch. Come get spooked at the 4th Annual Forest Moon Paracon in Cedar-Woolley, Washington, Saturday, September 28th. UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Speakers include Mike Morin and Jason Jordan, R. Keith Andrews, and Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and so much more. There will be workshops and a VIP roundtable. Get early bird tickets now at fmparacon.com.
From the heartlands of Canada to beards around the world, we know how to take care of you. Fill your follicles with the Mighty Moose Beard Oil. All our oils and balms are handmade and 100% natural ingredients because we care about your beard. And hey, use the promo code SOR2019 and get your Mighty Moose Beard Oil today. You can check us out on our website, mightymoosebeard.com.
Heading to Vancouver and looking for a night on the town? The Moose Vancouver is the bar that never stops rocking until 2 a.m. every night. The Moose has great food with everything on the menu from $6.95 to $8.95. Fantastic, vibrant staff and rock and roll that will bring you back to when the music was real, the hair was long, and the guitars were rockin'. Get your party on at the Moose Vancouver, the official party bar of Spaced Out Radio.
A timepiece is a reflection of who you are, and what better way to show off the real you than with an Escape watch. Escape is a lifestyle brand accessorizing your days and nights. Choose to escape and create the life of discovery that you deserve. Dream, play, unite with your own personalized Escape watch. Head to escapewatches.com. There is no time like the present to enjoy your escape. Use promo code SMF2017 for your 20% discount today. Coming up this September 21st and 22nd, all UFO eyes will be focused on Toronto for the 4th Annual Alien Cosmic Expo. Come listen to some of the biggest names and experiencers in ufology. Travis Walton, Paul Hellyer, Richard Dolan, Paula Harris, Grant Cameron, Randy Kramer, and Spaced Out Radio's own Dave Scott. Tickets are on sale now at aliencosmicexpo.com.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Every night on Spaced Out Radio, we have places for you to hang out. Hi, this is Carl. Join our SOR Space Travelers group on Facebook for live chat. On Twitter, using hashtag Spaced Out Radio. You can also join us in our Spreaker chat room. Check us out on Instagram at Dave Scott SOR. All of our archives are free on YouTube at Spaced Out Radio. By the way, I'll be watching you at your window until you do. Bye!
Did you know Spaced Out Radio runs 7 days a week? Hi there, this is Tessa Nicole Thomas, and I'm here to take you on a paranormal journey each Saturday and Sunday night. Why change the station when you have it all right here? Together, we'll hang out and share some strange and scary stories. And don't forget, we have Psychic Sundays as well, so come tune in Spaced Out Weekend. We get going at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, only at spacedoutradio.com, where we own the night.
Looking for the stories of the strange and weird that you will find hard to find anywhere else? Check out the SOR Newswire on our website. Our writers, led by Captain Shirk, are scouring the world for the oddest and most bizarre stories we can find. Everything from weird crime to suspenseful and paranormal. We're working hard for you to bring you the most intriguing news of your day. Check out the SOR Newswire at spacedoutradio.com today.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
We've rounded third. We're heading for home tonight on Spaced Out Radio. I am your host, Dave Scott. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday night, early Tuesday morning. Really appreciate you taking the time. Reminder that if you want to listen to our archives, they are free at youtube.com/Spaced Out Radio. Just do me the favor. Hit that subscribe button. Our website is spacedoutradio.com, where the Gavinator is working on more features for you. They should be added in the next couple of days. And you can read up on Captain Shirk's SOR Newswire to stay in tune with what's happening in the news. Let's get to it. The news is always changing, which is why we bring you the SOR Newswire, the back end of every show. And, of course, you can read up on all of the news at spacedoutradio.com. We're going to start off with a little bit of a weird mystery. We're going to head over to the Netherlands. And Dutch people are weird in the first place. And I mean that with all due respect because Mrs. SOR is Dutch. My kids are half-breeds, quarter-breeds, actually. Love the Dutch. But they're weird. Dutch police have found thousands of letters buried in holes in a forest because I guess the postman just didn't want to deliver them. Yeah. So they're trying to seek out a motive. Police made the bizarre discovery last Wednesday after a walker near the central town of Lauren alerted them to mounds of earth and a part of a shovel. They found a significant amount of mail in 8 holes measuring 1 meter deep. Some were buried for weeks. They were mostly bills, magazines, publicity letters. Margot Van de Courtlet, a spokesman for the postal company, said, the company said it was not revealing the identity of the postman. It was someone who has unfortunately not respected our work standards, they say. No kidding. Not respected our work standards. Go figure. He threw the bloody mail in a bunch of deep holes. Anyways, they're apparently taking the necessary measures. I'm going to say this guy's getting fired. Pretty sure. She did not comment on why the postman was believed to have buried the letters. The letters were still in good condition, were being sent to their destinations, albeit several weeks late. Those that had rotted would be destroyed after consultations with the senders, she added. They've spent several weeks underground in a forest. They are moldy and dirty. Yeah, that's what happens when you're buried in dirt. We very much regret what happened. Our goal is to clearly deliver mail on time. Clearly, that didn't happen. Clearly. I don't think that guy has a job anymore. Canberra, Australia. 4 children, the ages of 10 to 14, packed up some fishing rods in mom and dad's SUV, left a farewell note, then drove more than 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles down the Australian east coast before they were stopped by police the next day after 2 fuel thefts and 1 aborted pursuit. When the children were stopped by police near Grafton in New South Wales State around 10:40 p.m. yesterday, they locked the doors and refused to get out. Acting Police Inspector Darren Williams said a police officer used a baton to break the window of the 2004 Nissan Patrol, which had been reported stolen by worried parents. Police were not sure which child or children drove or why they left Rockhampton in Queensland State on Saturday. The children are a 14-year-old boy, 2 13-year-old boys, and a 10-year-old girl. Williams said they possibly shared the driving. It's a long way, 600 miles from Rockhampton down to Grafton. I couldn't imagine one person actually driving all that way in 2 days, Williams told reporters. Just never drove from BC to California to get to Disneyland, I guess. I did 21 hours straight. These kids are rock stars. Children are suspected of failing to pay for fuel at Outback gas stations in Queenstown. Yeah. They were also chased by police in the New South Wales town of Glen Innes, where a 13-year-old was suspected to be driving. That was a short pursuit, apparently, according to Highway Patrol, and due to the age of the driver and road conditions, that was terminated by Highway Patrol officers and the general duties police officers that were involved. The 14-year-old lived in Grafton, which might have been the child's destination. Yeah. How did they eat? What did they pack for food? Well, you'd think they were going to live off some fish. By the way, you got to be 17 years old in Queensland to apply for a driver's license. Oh, apparently police have yet to interview the children because they cannot be questioned without a parent or guardian being present. They will likely be charged, but did not list the alleged offenses. They stole a car and some gas. How can you not even admit to that? I don't know. All right. On this side of the pond, in Montville, Maine, a summer camp owner in Maine says a small plane crashed as it dropped candy from above on campers. Hidden Valley camp owner Peter Casson says that the so-called candy drop is a 40-year-old tradition. A fixed-wing, single-engine Cessna crashed into the trees at the camp back on July 3rd after an aerodynamic stall and left 3 people on board injured. Casson said the pilot and 2 passengers were taken to a Belfast hospital, which released them later that evening. The rural town of Montville is located about 50 miles southwest of Bangor. Federal authorities are investigating the crash. Casson says no aircraft will be involved in future candy drops. Why not? It's been 40 years. You had one minor accident because a plane stalled. Why did you got to kill it for everybody? My goodness. Don't understand that. Don't understand that. No more fun allowed. All right. Apparently, there was a new dinosaur species found down in Texas, a duck-billed dinosaur known as Aquilahinus palamentus. Who comes up with these names? Can't they just name it like Ned? Nedosaurus. Daveosaurus. Well, anyways, this new Nedosaurus is shocking paleontologists. Known for its aquiline nose and wide lower jaw, Nedosaurus was discovered in the 1980s in Big Bend National Park, but it was not until the 90s when researchers found the arched nasal crest that was previously thought to belong to another dinosaur. See, they're mix-matching here. They're playing Lego with these dinosaur bones here. The odd lower jaw, which is shaped like two trowels laid side by side, was also found. Paleontologists recently analyzed the skull and found it was more primitive than the Gryposaurus. I guess that was an angry one, the Gryposaurus. Nagging all the time, apparently. Didn't want to be married to it. Go take out the trash. Shut up, Gryposaurus. Anyways, this new animal apparently is more primitive. What? Like, how? Of course it's primitive. It's millions of years dead. Apparently it's also more primitive than the hadrosaurids, known and can therefore help us understand and why ornamentation on their heads evolved. Because that makes sense for today. Don't get it. I'm just going to kill this story. I don't get it. All right. Let's get to the big one. Excuse me. I do not condone this. Neither does anybody involved with Spaced Out Radio. In September, stay home. Don't get yourself killed. Okay? Seriously. The United States Air Force has issued a very stern warning to more than 600,000 people planning to storm Area 51 to see them aliens. Yeah, over 600,000 people have now signed up for the Facebook event called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. Yeah, that's what machine guns are for. That's what helicopters are for. Snipers. So anyways, the event invites attendees to gather en masse before going into the Air Force Base, which has long been obsessed with alien conspiracy theorists. Don't know any of them around here. Nope, not a single one. Anyways, what was supposed to be a satirical event organized on Facebook is now scheduled to take place on the 20th of September. But, all joking aside, the high security and heavily guarded base is taking this pretty seriously. Organizers have said, in jest, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens. However, Air Force spokesperson Laura McAndrews has released a warning to potential trespassers. Area 51 is an open training range for the United States Air Force, and we would discourage anyone from trying to come into that area where we train American armed forces. Ms. McAndrews went on to say, the United States Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets, but she failed to elaborate on specific details around how officials would react to potential intruders. Going on, we will all meet up at the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and then coordinate our entry. The event description reads, if we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens. Now the Naruto, pardon me, not the Naruto, The Naruto run is a reference to a Japanese manga-inspired running style featuring arms outstretched backwards and head forwards. It is inspired by the running style of Naruto Uzumaki, title character in the Japanese anime series Naruto. Conspiracy theorists, obviously, have long believed the United States government holds secrets information about aliens and UFOs at Area 51, and it's believed it is used to stow captured UFOs or alien remains and technology, but the U.S. government categorically denies the existence of such objects. No kidding. No kidding. Now, I do have to say this. Last week, George Knapp tweeted about this, and he said there are no aliens or spaceships at Area 51. So don't bother going. It's a dumb idea. So I tweeted back to George. I said, where did they go if we were to buy the Bob Lazar story? He never tweeted back. Let's get to the thought of the Dave. Thought of the Dave happens every night at this time, where we take a question from our Facebook and Twitter pages, then read your responses on the air, because we love the audience participation around here. Today's Thought of the Dave is as followed. What? What? Captain Shirk is saying? What? Thought of the Dave. Let's get to it. What's your thoughts on the September raid on Area 51? Oh, we got lots of responses today, I tell you. Alfred calls it nonsense. Richard, never going to happen. Mary, I'm not going. Karen, distraction from Epstein. Could be. Rick, Snooze Fest 2019. Mike, it's all a bit of fun. It's a crazy page that has all races, all nationalities, all genders, all sexualities, and all together having a giggle. Even Chuck Norris. However, let's be honest here. If Chuck Norris went running into Area 51 to see them aliens, there is no way the camo dudes would get him. No way. My money's if Chuck Norris shows up, okay, he will find the answers. He will find the answers. Nobody's stopping Chuck Norris, even though he's like 78 years old now. Brian, it's going to be target practice for the military. JJ, yeah, if it happens, call it population control. Matt, not a good idea. I wouldn't go. Grant, there is a little significance concealed at Area 51 anymore. It's a distraction from the Epstein subject. Yeah, I disagree with this. You know, that's twice Epstein has been brought up. I totally disagree with that. This thing has been planned way before Epstein. Way before. And that sick dude, okay, hopefully he gets what's coming to him. All right? And all the masses that he's around. He should be forced to show his little black book if proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But this has nothing to do with that. I can't stand it when people just bring that subject, and I don't even like saying the word, okay, into things like this. Grow up. Grow up. Dave, maybe it's the aliens who will be invading, and this is all the distraction. Christine, I have people covered if needed. And she shows a picture of aluminum foil. Mark, yeah, this is a bad idea. Renee, does this even make sense by the time September rolls around? If there is anything of significance at Area 51, it will have been moved, and a huge force of military will be waiting for these idiots. Sorry, can't fix stupid. Tony, It's to get to the subject of media. UFO alien conspiracy is now a patent of the U.S. government. Paul, never going to happen. They will all get arrested. Should be an interesting sight to see what happens. Tim, arrested before they even get close by the sheriff's department. That's what I think is going to happen. Stephen, I think TTSA should be at the front. Oh, no, they're part of that type of stuff. John, I have always thought with all the attention around Area 51, there are actually other locations that the public has no idea about that hold bigger secrets. Captain Shirk, our news director, I'll only go if Rob Zombie is with me because I love a good time in a UFO. Really, Gail? I don't get that. John, absurd. Good for the gene pool. Never going to happen. James, yeah, good luck. Darren, insane children. Karen, a PSYOP to continue the ridicule program put in place by the Robertson panel. Similarly, the late UFO investigator Major Donald Kehoe learned from insider sources that the purpose of the Robertson panel was to debunk and demystify the UFO subject and to allow the CIA to continue its UFO investigations at a far more covert level, something that ties in with the material presented in the Majestic documents. Bill Hauser, make sure they stamp your hand for re-entry. Oh, my goodness. Thanks, Bill. Chuck, just a fake ploy to get likes and followers. Kat, I really hope this is fake news. If not, you don't give a date as to when you're going to storm the castle. Area 51 will be more than ready for them, and it will not end well. It will be a bloodbath. Lisa, I'm not going as I'm in England and can't afford the flights. I would if I could, but joking aside, I don't want to see any bad stuff happen. Dave, I seriously doubt it'll happen, and if it does, maybe it gets very ugly. Jamie, will never happen, even if a large group actually showed up. All right. George, very stupid. Still in base, and they will protect it. Very dangerous idea. Adam, I hope it's live stream because that'll be the fastest you'll see a millennial move all year long. Wow. Went there. And the final word goes to the Ukrainian watermelon who says, BYOTT, bring your own toe tag, making the loved ones pay for disposal of carcass. I want to say thank you for everybody who participated in the Thought of the Day today. We'll do it all again tomorrow. And we want to say a big thank you to Captain Shirk for getting our news ready for the SOR Newswire. Great stories again, Captain. You can find all of our news at spacedoutradio.com. Also, a big thank you to Bill Hauser tonight for live Ghost Box sessions, answering all of your questions and mine from our departed loved ones, trying to communicate with them on the other side. Bill will be back in September, so we all look forward to Bill coming on in again as well. Tomorrow night on the show, we're going to have some fun. Mark D'Antonio is here. He is MUFON's chief researcher when it comes to UFO and paranormal evidence. Let's see if we can debunk him a little bit. 9:06 Pacific, 12:06 a.m. Eastern at spacedoutradio.com. We got Mr. Ron Bumblefoot THAL rocking in the background with Little Brother is Watching. Bumblefoot is the official music of Spaced Out Radio, rocking us in and out of every single show. Get your horns up for the guitar god himself. Special thanks to everybody listening in at home, in your cars, at work, in our chat rooms, wherever you may be. Remember, this show is copyright by Spaced Out Radio and SOR Media Ventures Limited. Thank you so much for sharing your evening with us, because together, my friends, we own the night. I can't wait to talk to you again. We're going to do it all again real soon. Mr. Bumblefoot. We need a favor. We need you to take us home. Good night.